Alright. Hello, everybody. It is Granorite. Here we are with our next playthrough of Pokemon Crystal with our Gen 2 type challenge of Normal type with our team of Togepi, Cleffa, Girafarig, and Miltank. Yo, my favorite normal type Pokemon, Mew. Yeah, Greg, if you type in ! rules, you'll see that we keep a couple Mews on every team just for HMs. But no, I get that comment a lot. People come in and they're like, this isn't a grass type. Alright, so as we do, we're going to get our team up to level 7, and we're going to read about our Pokemon biologies in the process. And we're going to start here with Togepi, since we just sent Togepi out. But Togepi is a fast leveling rate Pokemon. Togepi is a small light yellow Pokemon with a rounded egg-shaped body. After hatching from its egg, Togepi's body remains encased in its egg shell. That shell has a white base color and a rounded, mostly unfilled shapes with thick borders that are either red or blue. Technically, Mew is every type. That is true. So that shell has a white base color and rounded, mostly unfilled shapes with thick borders that are either red or blue, and dot the shells on all sides. Sticking out of its eggshell, Togepi has a stubby, rounded cone arms and round feet with 2 toes each. Togepi has thin black oval eyes with thin black arcs on their outer sides. Its head has 5 round-tipped conical spikes that seem to form a crown. It also has semi-oval brown pads on the soles of its feet. The anime has shown that it can retract into its shell, which it usually does to sleep. It is able to siphon the positive energy of others, storing that happiness in its shell, and then release it to those in need of it. Why are you talking about Togepi lore? This is what we always do. We always read the biology for every Pokemon on our team that we're using. Togepi is able to release poison from the spikes on the end of its head. It's according to this. It has a very joyful nature. As a result, it is said that it shares its joy with those who take care of it. Because of its disposition, Togepi is seen as a sign of good luck, especially if a trainer is capable of getting a sleeping Togepi to stand. Togepi's innocent smile is said to calm the soul. It is also shown in the anime that Togepi can act very maliciously at times, causing havoc and bad luck to its enemies, though it is rare in the wild. Togepi can most commonly be found living in forests. Learning cool facts about each Pokemon, and the ones that make you just go, really? Question mark, question mark. And our Pokedex information for Togepi in Gen 2, Gold says, the shell seems to be filled with joy. It is said that it will share good luck when treated kindly. Silver says a proverb claims that happiness will come to anyone who can make a sleeping Togepi stand up. And Crystal says it is considered to be a symbol of good luck. Its shell is said to be filled with happiness. And we've been using Girafarig here, so we'll read about Girafarig. Medium fast leveling rate for Girafarig. Girafarig is a cloven-hooved, quadrupedal, a giraffine Pokemon with a long neck. There is a white blaze on its muzzle, which ends in a round pink nose. It has 2 ossizones with bulbous tips on top of its head. Its front half is yellow with brown spots, while its back half is brown with yellow spots. The round section on a female Girafarig is smaller than that of a male. There are many triangular pink spikes along its back. Girafarig's tail possesses a head of its own. The tail's head has yellow eyes, a mouthful of sharp teeth, and a small brain. However, this head is incapable of independent thinking and relies on outside stimuli such as smell to guide its actions. If the tail smells something alluring, it will bite. The tail often mimics the head during feeding and is able to warn the Pokemon of danger if it is sleeping. The tail can also unleash psychic powers. Girafarig lives in savannas and grasslands where it feeds on plant life. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Gold says its tail is a small brain of its own. Beware if you get too close, it may react to your scent and bite. Silver says its tail, which also contains a small brain, may bite on its own if it notices an alluring smell. And Crystal says when in danger, its tail uses some sort of mysterious power to drive away the enemy. And that is our information on Girafarig. Alright, we're going to keep working on these two, and then when we get to somebody else, we'll read about them. Level 6 for Togepi. Level 6 for Girafarig. So heal up really quick. But thanks for coming to the stream, Greg Cleffa. Glad to have you here. Good to have a new viewer always. And let's get the switch. Alright, we're almost done here with Togepi. One more fight should do it. And Togepi learned Metronome. Excellent. Alright, let's finish up Girafarig. There we go. Alright, now we're going to move on to Cleffa. So Cleffa, fast leveling rate, is a small pink Pokemon that is vaguely star-shaped in appearance. Its ears are completely brown. Cleffa has 2 small black eyes, a small mouth, and it appears to have a small permanent blush on its cheeks. It possesses stubby arms and legs, which have no defined digits and come to a point. It has a curl on its forehead and a curled up tail. Cleffa lives in mountainous regions typically found at meteor impact sites. Sightings of Cleffa become more likely during nights illuminated by shooting stars, where they dance the night away. This dance is said to bring good fortune to anyone who witnesses it. They quench their thirst by drinking the next morning by drinking dew. It is fascinated by anything resembling stars and meteors, such as the Pokemon Minior. Because of this, as well as its own star-shaped silhouette, Cleffa is commonly believed to have arrived on a shooting star. The anime showed that its evolved forms, and therefore Cleffa itself, are actually extraterrestrial Pokemon. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Cleffa. Gold says, because of its unusual star-like silhouette, people believe that it came here on a meteor. And Silver says, when numerous meteors illuminate the night sky, sightings of Cleffa strangely increase. And Crystal says, if the impact site of a meteor is found, this Pokemon is certain to be within the immediate area. Okay, we're going to heal Cleffa with a berry so it doesn't faint. I'm also going to see if I can get rid of this Friend Ball. It won't let me do it, it's just stuck there. Can I switch something with it? And then sell it? Nope, it's just stuck there. Okay. Well, we'll just, instead of getting infinite money, we'll just put it at the bottom. Still have a Master Ball in here too. We don't cheat. We don't want Cleffa to faint because it'll reduce its happiness. Now, I did catch Cleffa and Togepi in Friend Balls, so we would evolve them a little quicker, instead of having to go like we have before the entire game trying to get these Pokemon up. Alright, let's just get Miltank up. Alright, and Miltank, slow leveling rate because it's a powerhouse. Miltank is a bipedal bovine Pokemon which can only be female. Its body is mostly pink with a yellow belly and black angular markings along its back. A black hood-like marking surrounds its face with a pink triangular mark on its forehead. There are 2 small horns on top of its head. It has large blue eyes, a black nose, and a wide mouth, as long as long black floppy ears with yellow insides. Miltank has a yellow udder with 4 pink teats. All 4 of its limbs end in black cloven hooves, and its long tail is tipped with a black sphere. And the young flame strikes back. A smaller Miltank was shown without any horns or teats, implying that this is what young Miltank look like. In every generation, except for generations 6 and 7, Milk Drink is the signature move of Miltank. Prior to Generation 6, Miltank was the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Milk Drink. The milk that it produces is sweet and very nutritious, and can be used to heal Pokemon and ill or weary humans. Drinking a large amount of Miltank's milk will cause the Pokemon or person to gain weight and develop stomach pains. The taste and nutrition of its milk improves with the quality of the pastures it lives in, and the taste itself changes with the season. It can produce over 5 gallons of milk per day, which in turn can be turned into yogurt or enjoyed unchanged by children and adults alike. Miltank can become ill if it is not milked every day. Miltank lives in grasslands and is also raised on farms. Miltank has been supporting the lives of people and other Pokemon since ancient times with its ability to produce milk. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Miltank, Gold says its milk is packed with nutrition, making it the ultimate beverage for the sick or weary. Silver says if it just had a baby, the milk it produces contains much more nutrition than usual. And Crystal says in order to milk a Miltank, one must have a knack for rhythmically pulling up and down on its udders. That's our information on Miltank. In order to milk a Miltank, you have to know how to milk a Miltank. Alright, that gets our team all up to level 7. And we are ready to make our way to Violet. Alright, we got a Rattata here versus our Miltank. We now have the fearsome Miltank. All will tremble before us. Alright, let's get Cleffa up. pound away this Pidgey. Im Autowasser. Let's let Cleffa try to take on this Rattata. Can we charm it? Good job, Cleffa. Alright, now we're gonna go for the ultimate gamble. We're gonna have Togepi take on this trainer up here and use our newly acquired metronome attack. Extreme speed. Well, that's a good choice. Not enough to take out the Caterpie, though. We need another attack. Oh, is he using Razor Wind? This is an attack you don't see very often. Okay, well, Dream Eater is gonna fail. It's not asleep. Quick attack's not bad. No extreme speed, but it's okay. Alright, we're really fast now. Thunderbolt, there we go. Okay, we tried to use Snore there and it didn't work. Slash! Cotton Spore doesn't do anything. Surf will take it out. And I will swap. Stomp through the rest of his team. Crescenabon, what move do you want to see from Metronome? And don't say explosion or self-destruct. We flashed it, we didn't affect it there. Alright, we pecked it. Darn. Gotcha. I would like Togepi to get some experience on its own. Kinesis. Okay, we've now encored the Pidgey. Snore, that's our second Snore. Alright, we're gonna heal. Twin Needle. We missed the Hyper Fang. That would have been nice. Oh, and we rested. Okay, well, let's just swap. You'd like to see Octazooka? Good choice. Oh, Dynamic Punch, and we hit it. Yeah, I would be confused too, Pidgey. Alright, we're fast. Oh, we foresaw an attack. Hit by the Future Sight. Shadow Ball's a good move. Rock Smash! Not very effective against Caterpie, sadly. Oh no, Togepi. There it is. It's more frustrating about the fact that now Togepi's happiness is lowered. So it'll take even longer for it to evolve. Alright, well, we're using Razor Wind. Oh, no, Skull Bash. Should have saw what it said when it was charging up. Lowered its head, did it? And then we Thunder Shock it for minimal damage. And we Stun Spore it. Outrage is a good attack. In Gen 2, only one Pokemon can learn Akazuka by leveling up, but you can get one onto a Horsea by breeding it. Interesting. Fire Blast, wow. Alright, let's swap up Cleffa next. Cleffa learns Sing, and is evolving, which means I think that Togepi would have evolved had it not exploded itself. Alright, we got a Clefairy now. So let's see here. Clefairy, still fast leveling rate. Clefairy is a bipedal pink Pokemon. Now we gotta listen to the Clefairy song from Stadium 1. Fairy, 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 fairy. Clefairy is a bipedal pink Pokemon with a chubby, vaguely star-shaped body. A small pointed tooth protrudes from the upper left corner of its mouth. It has wrinkles beside its black oval eyes and a single dark pink oval marking on each cheek. And large pointed ears with brown tips. A tuft of fur curls over its forehead, much like its large upward curling tail. Each stocky arm has 2 claws and a thumb on each hand, and both feet have a single toenail. There is a pair of tiny butterfly-shaped wings on its back. Though incapable of flight, Clefairy's wings can store moonlight and allow it to float. Clefairy is very shy and rarely shows itself to humans. On rare occasions, it does come down from its mountain home. It can be seen dancing under the light of the full moon. The area surrounding their dance is enveloped in a magnetic field. Once the sun starts to rise, it returns home where it sleeps nestled with other Clefairy. The anime has shown that Clefairy is actually an extraterrestrial Pokemon. In our Gen 2 Pokedex information, Gold says the moonlight that it stores in its wings on its back apparently give it the ability to float in midair. Silver says its adorable behavior and cry make it highly popular. However, this cute Pokemon is rarely found. Crystal says, though rarely seen, it becomes easier to spot for some reason on the night of a full moon. That is our information on Clefairy. Alright, let's work on getting Clefairy finished leveling up. 1 more pound, come on. All these Pidgeys throwing sand in its eyes. We'll get Togepi leveled up here soon to Togetic. I'm not too worried about it. Ah, Defense Coil. Alright, we just gotta get Girafarig up now. Oh, was that level 9 already? I thought we were just at level 7. Alright, well. Let's pop this down so I don't accidentally use it or try to use it. Well, let's swap up. Actually, let's just keep Girafarig up for this first fight. Alright, I think by the time we get out of this gym, we're gonna have a Togetic. Maybe. Assuming we level up in the gym leader fight. What do we get? Double kick's not horrible. It's not good. Better attacks, Togepi. Submission. We're on a fighting frenzy right now, this Togepi. High jump kick next. Mach punch. Never mind. Different fighting attack. Seismic toss. Well, growth. Interesting choice. Meditate. Okay. And there's a blizzard. Alright. We're going to start with Togepi out, and then we're going to swap over to Girafarig. Little did you know that this Togepi is John Cena. Well, let's go ahead and preemptively deposit one of our Mews. Since we have to pick up that egg in a bit. For the Togepi we already have. Alright, let's give some berries out. I don't know who John Cena is. You've never seen him. I get what you did there. Alright, time for the Faulkner. Milk drink. You learned that from Miltank, did you? And the mist. Alright, Togepi. You got him. Let me drink my milk, and then I'll deal with you. Now that I'm finished with my milk, watch out! Dang, that Togepi was not playing around. That was hilarious. Just chop the head off that Pidgey. Pidgey or Marie Antoinette. Ah, my goodness. That was funny. Alright, there's a badge for us. Almost as good as when Clefairy did it to you. Yeah. Oh, look at that! Togepi's evolving. Such an ugly Pokemon, in my opinion. Such an ugly Pokemon. Alright, we're gonna teach Mud Slap to Togetic because it needs to know something besides Mud Slap, or besides Metronome. Truly is, and not a good one, too. Alright. While we walk around and do stuff, we're gonna read about Togetic. Still fast leveling rate. Togetic is a dainty, bipedal Pokemon that is small in stature. It is white with a red and blue triangular ring pattern on its body. It also has a relatively long neck and long legs and a pair of wings on its back, giving it a vaguely angelic appearance. Pfft. Like biblically accurate angels? Sorry, just move my thing down here. Togetic can sense kindness in other people and people's heart, and Pokemon's heart. Whenever it spots a pure-hearted person, it tends to go to that person and shower them with happiness and glowing down called joy dust. To share its happiness, it is said to fly around the world seeking these people. If it is not with kind people, however, it becomes dispirited and loses energy. Togetic is rare in the wild, but it sometimes can be found living in forests. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information says, for gold, they say it will appear before a kind-hearted caring people and shower them with happiness. Silver says it grows dispirited if it is not with kind people. It can float in midair without moving its wings. And Crystal says, although it does not flap its wings very much, it can stay up in the air as it tags along after its trainer. That is our information on Togetic. You had a Togetic on your first team with Gen 2 until I gave up on it as it wasn't good. It wasn't learning anything good. Yeah, its moveset is junk. We talked about that before. I mean, it is definitely got a bad moveset, Togetic. We're gonna knock through these low-level sages like they're nothing. Alright, let's use said Togetic in the next fight. What you got, boy? Psybeam is pretty good. That was a good choice. What are we looking at stats-wise now for this thing? Well, up there in the 20s, you know, with everything. It's very defensive Pokemon. I would say it's got slightly better stats than Girafarig. Comparable with Miltank at this time. Alright. Use them fly before we even teach it to it. At least it's a stab attack, too. Good choices, Togetic. I'll give you that. Don't get a big head about you, though. Alright, Smokescreen. Rock Slide, interesting choice. Psych up. Did it use growth? Because we copied it then. Hoot hoot. Let's let Clefairy beat up on a Hoot Hoot. Keep identifying me. Well, I just realized, like, with 2 of the Pokemon on our team, we actually have Whitney's team in our team, +2. Which means, are we going to have to fight Whitney, like, with a Whitney off and have our Clefairy face her Clefairy and then our Miltank face her Miltank? Is our Miltank even going to be comparable to her Miltank by that point? My gut wants to say no. Yep, that's how it has to be. Okay, we're going to have Stop and Milk Drink. We won't have Rollout like she does. Alright, we'll swap for Hoot Hoot. Alright. We'll swap Clefairy up. Alright, we're tatted down. Zubat coming out next. Alright, we'll send out Miltank. Tackle down another Nidoran. Let's let Togepi take on this Nidoran if we can. Alright. Then we'll swap back to Miltank. Want to get to Azalea. The experience on these Magikarp is negligible, so we'll just let Miltank take him out. Peck the Togetic for 4 damage. We Metronome and use Slash. Tail whips us. We Metronome and use Spore. It's asleep. Metronome and use Clamp. Metronome and use Frustration. Okay. That's not going to do a lot of damage because our Togetic loves us. Get the level up though. Let's swap the fairy up. Pound! 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 Pound and pound and pound! Alright, we're gonna let Girafarig take on the hikers inside here. We're going to get Swift soon, which I know Togetic can learn, which will be good for us because that'll give us an actual attack besides Metronome we can use. Alright, well, let's get Miltank up. Confusion is such a strong attack early game. Couple tackles and the Coughings are down. Alright. Good deal. Now Togetic can do some stuff besides rolling the randomizer dice on the metronome. Alright. Pop that up there. We'll swap these two around. Let's just Mud Slap to start out. And then we'll Swift. Oh, we got burned. All right. Let's swap Togetic back up front. I have another berry in here, yeah. Let's go talk to Kurt. Down into the Slowpoke well we go. We're just gonna Swift through these Rattatas. Now, interestingly enough, our tracker just shows Togetic as flying type, or as normal type. Pretty sure it's normal flying, isn't it? Is it just normal type? Could have swore Togetic was flying type. Oh, no, it says normal flying. It's just wrong there. Interesting. Clefairy did get poisoned. Trying to learn double slap. We'll pass. And we're just going to make it easy on us and put Girafarig up against the coughing here. Huh. I wonder why it shows it only as normal type. It's totally normal flying. No idea. We know what type it is properly. Did he heal our guys? He did. He healed before us. Alright, well, we're going to end this episode here for today. I'm going to level up off-screen up to level 16. I think I might be back a little bit more today for some Assassin's Creed Chronicles, but I do have some chores I need to do and some work to do. So we will see. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow for more Pokemon. Take care, everybody.